everyone, Astro Kid here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today we're talking about December 2024 and how it will impact your zodiac sign. The last month of the year has some pretty important events, and we're going to see how you're going to end off the year energetically based on your sign. Now let's talk about the events happening in December. The first one is on December 1st, the new moon in Sagittarius. On December 6th, Mars goes retrograde. Right now it's in Leo. It will continue to be in Leo. On December 7th, Venus goes into Aquarius. December 15th, there is a full moon in Gemini. On December 21st, it is winter solstice. And also on that day, the sun shifts into Capricorn. And then on December 30th, there is the new moon in Capricorn. This month is unique where there are 2 new moons in 1 month and 1 full moon. So there's a peak and height of energy going on in December. So let's see how this impacts your sign. Now you can watch this for your tropical ascendant sign. That's going to be the most accurate, but feel free to watch for your sun or moon sign as well. And on Patreon right now, we have the 2025 predictions up. So if you want to see what's happening for your sign for the next year, we are talking about that on Patreon. The link is down below. Now for you Aries, the new moon in Sagittarius on the 1st lights up your 9th house. So this leads you to manifesting something new for the future. You feel optimistic, you feel excited, you feel enthusiastic. That is what's blessing you in Sag season, is this 9th house energy where you're able to see into the future in a positive light. Especially after Scorpio season, you went through transformation, things going up and down and a little bit of chaos emotionally. Now you're in this space where you're welcoming in new energy as we enter the new year. So there's chapters closing, but really exciting beginnings for you happening once 2025 begins. You can expect anything related to travel to manifest into your life. You're going on a trip somewhere, you're doing something spontaneous or adventurous, you're going outside of your comfort zone. And once you go outside of your comfort zone, you experience some sorts of divine alignments, something that enters your life that is serendipitous, that's destiny, and you feel this call intuitively to do something outside your comfort zone that will lead you to fulfill your destiny and lead you to fulfill your purpose. You feel purpose driven and excited to do something based on how you feel it aligns with your ultimate life purpose and life goals overall. And in general, you can expect with Sag season to be more optimistic about your goals and taking action to achieve things. A lot of you guys are pushing past some sort of barrier you've been experiencing in life, energetically, emotionally, psychologically, and pushing past this barrier ultimately to achieve what you want on the other side of it. Like we talked about in Scorpio season, it could have been a tumultuous time for you, and then Sagittarius season is when things are possible for you. Things happen for you. You start seeing the dominoes fall and you see yourself energetically pushing yourself to the next level. And I predict for a lot of you guys, the end of the year is this moment where you level up energetically, emotionally, and even in your career and in your work life in order to be in this place of prominence as we end the year. And you're ending it on a really high note, Aries, based on your astrology in December. Now we'll talk about Venus entering Aquarius. It's going into your 11th house. So this is going to bring a lot of harmony to your social interactions, social networks you're a part of, and it brings more social gatherings into your life, social experiences, and you want to reach out, connect with new people, you want to try new things. Since it is December, you're probably invited to some sort of party, holiday parties, you're getting together with family, friends, friendsgiving, and you're in this really social mood. And through this social mood, you're able to meet people that align with your common goals, common interests, and what you want to do in 2025. You're already thinking so far ahead into the future based on this 9th house transit you're having, 10th house transit, and now 11th house transit with Venus and Aquarius. And so you're putting the pieces together when it comes to manifesting your goals and not just wishing and praying and hoping, but actually meeting people that could help you achieve those goals, networking with people, taking down the information of people that can, work with you to achieve what you want. And you're not just socializing to socialize, but socializing for the greater good of your life's purpose, your life goals, and achieving them as we head into the new year. Now, this also lights up your life on social media as well. So you're posting more on socials. Maybe you're posting something about your business or something you want to promote, and you're using social media as a tool for financial gains. And if you're somebody that has likely posted on social media in terms of like content creation. You can see that your content gets more attention than usual. It catches the eye of somebody important. Someone wants to work with you because of something you posted on socials. So social media is going to be a huge tool for you with Venus in Aquarius. Now the full moon on December 15th lights up your third house. So the full moon in Gemini, you're going to be very excited during this time about some sort of project that you have, and especially a project that you have that you've been working on with other people, socially, maybe in academics, in your work life, and it's finally time to publish that project, to show it to the world, show it to your boss or leaders or managers. And you've been working and putting a lot of effort into manifesting this thing you want to publish because it reflects on you and your journey, your personality, and your brand. So you can expect that thing to be recognized by your peers, by your audience, by your schoolmates. This is also a time where you're expressing something through media, through written content. Maybe you're doing a speech, you are posting a song, poetry, and it's something that you've been having on your chest for a while. You have some sort of truth that you want to speak to the world, and that is the astrological energy we can see for you in December, is this feeling of gaining information, gaining knowledge through social connections, through social media, through your own experiences and adventures, and being able to share that with other people in fun ways or exciting ways through a YouTube channel or through TikTok. And it's not just about social media or just the superficial parts of it, but it's like you're bringing your story to the world, you're bringing your knowledge to other people so it can help people, so you can promote yourself and promote your brand and the things you want to achieve in life. So you take that brave step with this full moon energy, and also your ninth house is so lit up to do something outside of your comfort zone, do something adventurous and spontaneous, and having it be well received by the people around you. And then things get more exciting for you as the sun goes into your 10th house on winter solstice, December 21st, sun going into Capricorn. So you're on this journey where there's a climax for you in terms of achievement, achieving success, achieving accolades. There is some major milestone you hit with the sun going into Capricorn as we go into Capricorn season at the end of the month, where you get an award at work, you get accolades at school, you are recognized by your coworkers, the profession that you're in, your industry, and even if it is just your own personal goal, you are achieving something energetically with this energy, and it's something you worked hard on or waited for or prayed on or manifested, and you see it come to your reality. So you can expect a huge gift coming into your life by the end of December and ending off 2024 with this energy of success, achievement, and forward growth into the future for you, Aries. And also with the onset of Capricorn season, you are in this girl boss energy, putting more effort into your career, your professional front, handling your responsibilities, and taking on this mature positioning when it comes to things at work or projects, putting yourself in a leadership position. And I see a lot of you guys being really consumed with your work life so much by the end of the year that you maybe aren't spending as much time at home or with family members or being too invested in your own personal life, but really trying to make those strides forward in your professional life so that you can see your goals manifest for you as we head into 2025. You're laying that foundation at the end of the year for more career success happening in the next year for you. And then now, uniquely enough, like we talked about in the beginning, there are 2 new moons in December. The second one's on December 30th, right next to New Year's Eve. So this is your moment and your time to make a wish towards something you want to manifest in 2025. And a lot of you guys are really keying in here on your professional life, on your career. There is some major milestone I see for you guys, especially in your 2025 predictions, where you're trying to take it to the next level in your career. You've been at this level or a regular level, but you're really trying to push past some sort of current status you're on. So you're going to see that unfold more in 2025, but with this new moon, you're setting that intention internally and with yourself, and expecting more out of yourself, expecting more discipline, responsibility, and being in this position to really receive your blessings and know how to handle it once you receive something big after this new moon. You can expect a popularity boost, increase in recognition at work or at school, increase in recognition on social media, one of your major goals in your professional life being achieved, and you're in this excited mood to manifest new things for yourself in 2025. So speaking of 2025, you guys can watch the 2025 predictions on Patreon. The link is down below and the video is up now. Now for you, Leo, you have the new moon in Sagittarius lighting up your 5th house. So December is a month for you where you feel really excited. You feel romantic. You feel like putting your energy into your creative projects. And there is some sort of new creative project that you're working on that you will seek to publish by the middle of the month or the end of the month, with the full moon in Gemini and also the new moon in Capricorn happening. But going back to this new moon on the 1st, this is a time where you're setting intentions towards the future when it comes to things that you truly desire. And we are ending the year here. We're entering a whole new year and energy pretty soon. So this is the time for you where you're reviewing things and thinking back on your year thus far. It is Mercury retrograde still at this point. So you're in this space of analyzing and deciding and strategizing what your real desires are. And so you can manifest them for 2025 and have this whole exciting new chapter. Your attention overall in December is placed on romance. So you could be connecting with someone new that you met recently. You can meet someone in December and it becomes a whirlwind romance for you. You're in this tempo and vibration where you're open to accepting new things and being a little bit more adventurous, going outside of your comfort zone and doing things you wouldn't normally do, maybe going to social events, meeting up with people and being like, you know what, I am giving love a chance. I'm giving romance a chance. I'm giving this person a chance that's been trying to hang out with me. And you're in this romantic mood and in the mood to participate in romance overall. And then speaking of romance, things continue to get romantic for you, Leo, since Venus is entering Aquarius on December 7th. Venus going into your 7th house means that you are more keen about having harmony in your partnerships and the partnership you have with your spouse. And it is likely that your partner wants to become more serious with you. So they propose, they ask you to be their girlfriend officially, they ask you to be their boyfriend officially. You are taking it to the next level romantically in the partnership that you're currently in. And for those of you guys that are single, you are welcoming more love into your life and someone is going to come forward more seriously with the offer of love. And a lot of you guys can expect some offer of love to come into your life by the end of December. Venus in Aquarius also benefits you in your business life, Leo, since Venus naturally rules your 10th house and the 7th house is all about business partnerships as well. So you can expect someone to come into your life with a business offer, so not just romantic, but also professional opportunities, someone wanting to work with you. And this could be because of your social media presence, for example, or things you post online, where someone wants you to be a part of their campaign or a part of their brand or sponsorships and things along those lines. If you're someone that's an independent contractor, this is good news for you because it brings more benefit contracts your way and it makes the partnerships that you get into in your business life more profitable for you in the long run. And I can sense for a lot of you guys, this puts you in this space where you just want to socialize with people, you want to connect with people. It is December, so it is the time of gift giving and socializing and going to parties and hanging out with family, and you're really in this spirit of giving. You're in the spirit to connect with people and socialize, and Venus in your 7th is a great time for you to have more harmonious social connections overall. Now the full moon comes along on December 15th. It lights up your 11th house. So you can expect wish fulfillment here for you with this full moon in Gemini. Something you've been wanting to happen, something you've been manifesting. And I see for a lot of you guys based on your astrology here, that it's something you maybe forgot about, something you tucked away, something you weren't really thinking about actively. And then unexpectedly your manifestation comes true, which is the best way a manifestation can come true is by surprise. So this surprise for you has to do with financial gains through the internet, through social media, where your social media following increases, something you've been posting. And like we talked about earlier, a lot of you guys are working on a creative project, something you want to publish to the world. And around the 15th is the time that you publish it. And this thing that you created and then published gets more attention than you realize, or gets the attention of the right people, which leads to more partnerships and business deals for you. So you see a lot of opportunities come your way because of this creative thing that you post or creative project that you are a part of. A lot of you guys will be involved in some sort of presentation, award ceremony, or performance, anything along those lines, and you get a great response from the crowd or audience, or receive accolades for something you've done recently in the past. And we're still kind of in the murky waters of retrograde around that time, so a lot of you guys are having a reunion with people from the past, maybe a school reunion, linking up with friends from the past, family members, and it's this vibe where you feel really emotionally fulfilled, excited, and grateful to be a part of certain social connections and social groups and have the friends that you do in your life. It's great to end this year with this full moon in Gemini in your 11th house because it brings you a major gain in your life, major increase in your funds, your money, your social status, popularity, and you end the year on a really high note with this full moon in Gemini. Now the energy shifts a bit December 21st with winter solstice. The sun goes into Capricorn, meaning the sun goes into your 6th house. This does mean you're focused on your responsibilities, your work life, your professional life. I think a lot of you guys, based on your astrology here, will receive admiration, recognition in your work life, in your professional life, and some sort of positive feedback in your professional sphere that you weren't expecting, or there's like a greater response that you didn't plan for, but you do receive with Capricorn season. And with this energy in Capricorn season, you feel very brave. You want to overcome obstacles, overcome enemies, anything that's been holding you back. It is the time at the end of the year for you, Leo, where you're really focused on your health, your wellness. You're clearing things out that you don't want to come with you energetically in 2025. You're putting your ducks in order. You're auditing things. You're clearing out your closet. You're cleaning your room, cleaning your house, handling all those responsibilities so that you can accept the new blessings coming your way in 2025. You have to rearrange some things, get rid of some things, and handle those duties before you can accept new energy. So that's what you're doing with the new moon on the 30th in Capricorn, especially is doing this deep cleaning energetically, spiritually, focusing on your self-care, your wellness, your health. I sense for a lot of you guys, the beginning of December, you're really focused on other people. And of course it is Christmas time, so you're buying gifts and doing things like that, and being like a leader in your professional sphere. And then by the end of the year, you're really focused on your health, your wellness. Maybe you're going on a retreat, doing things for your wellness and your mental health journey. And I predict for a lot of you guys, there is something you have to put a lot of effort or hard work into. You are changing the page when it comes to a new chapter in your life as we end the year off. And sometimes it takes a lot of effort to manifest something or effort to let go of something. And this 6th house energy being lit up for you with the new moon, it's you overcoming some sort of major obstacle or blockage that you've been experiencing for a while, letting go of some major habit, and then you're going to see your whole life change and series of events change for you once we get into 2025 due to this cleaning and deep cleaning you're doing at the end of 2024. So speaking of 2025, if you guys want to know what's happening for your sign next year, the 2025 predictions are up on Patreon, and the link is down below if you guys want to watch them. Now, Sagittarius, the new moon is lighting up your 1st house. It's going to be in your ascendant. So this is a time where you feel revitalized, you feel energetic, you feel reborn, especially after the 12th house transit you've gone through with Scorpio season. You've undergone some major internal transformation energetically, spiritually, mentally. Now you're ready to hit the pavement when it comes to this new version of you that has been born. And this new moon in Sagittarius is a milestone where you realize something about your life that you want to make happen. And especially as we head into 2025, you're making those intentions with this new version of yourself that you've created. There is a major glow up happening for you with this new moon, and you feel that glow up not just physically, but also energetically, emotionally. You start doing your makeup or hair a different way, wearing different clothes, and by rearranging some things within yourself emotionally and spiritually, and rearranging your physical appearance, you feel like this new version of you can tackle new things, achieve new goals, and tread new territories. You almost have too much energy with this new moon. You feel like you want to start new things, start a new project. It still is retrograde at this point, Mercury retrograde, so maybe you're thinking about it a little more before you start new things. But you are really doing everything in your life, professionally, socially, towards your own self-betterment, self-improvement, and your glow-up journey. And the gift that this new moon is giving you is a sense of clarity about yourself, where you're headed in life, and you feel clear about the road that you want to go down as we head into 2025 and things that you want to achieve in the future. And overall, with Sagittarius season up until the 21st of December, you feel very energized, you have more attention on you than usual, admiration, you're really focused on your projects, your energy, what you can do to promote yourself forward, and you feel more confident than ever. Now let's talk about how Venus in Aquarius is going to impact you on December 7th. Venus officially enters Aquarius. It goes into your 3rd house. So you're in this socializing space where you want to connect with new people, post on social media, you want to express your thoughts, express your ideas, express creative projects that you've been working on. And it all goes back to what we were talking about earlier about this new version of you that's being born, this rebirth. And of course, when you have a rebirth, you have different ways of expressing that. So I predict for a lot of you guys, you will be expressing that with Venus and Aquarius especially, and you feel more experimental towards your look and what you're doing with yourself, and you're not afraid to post it. You do feel very courageous and spontaneous towards sharing yourself with the world, sharing your ideas, doing things out of the norm, posting on platforms you normally wouldn't post on, posting content you wouldn't really post. But now you're in this space where you feel confident and adventurous and trying new things that you haven't done before in order to get new results in your life. And you can expect with Venus and Aquarius transit that you're going to social events, doing things outside of your comfort zone. If usually you don't go to certain events or you don't hang out with certain people, now you're really excited and eager to hang out with people, meet new people, maybe meet your online friends that you've had for a while. And through social connections, you realize the common goals that you have with people, the common interests, and how that incorporates into your story and your goals, especially as we head into the new year. So it's not just socializing just to socialize, but also socializing for a greater purpose, for common goals, and achieving things with people who have similar mindsets as you. And this also means that you will be spending more money on technology. You're buying a new phone, maybe you're buying a phone for someone else for Christmas, you're spending money on something that's broken, maybe one of your tech devices break unexpectedly. And I predict for a lot of you guys, you want to spend money on like innovative, cool tech gadgets, like a cool new thing that relates to your refrigerator or your phone or a ring light. And Venus and Aquarius will push you to do more spending on technology overall. Now, the other half of this lunation is the full moon in Gemini on December 15th. It's lighting up your 7th house. So you've been really focused on yourself the whole month, but now you're in this other vibration of focusing more on your social connections, on the connection you have with your partnership. I think for a lot of you guys, you had to spend some time on some self-work, shadow work, doing self-improvement, and now you're ready to like introduce this new self that you have to the world, introduce this new glow up that you've gone through, posting yourself more, and being a whole new person when it comes to how do you approach relationships. How do you establish boundaries with people you've already been in relationships with, and having this new start or re-energized beginning with the people you've been connected with already, and especially in your romantic partnership. And there is a major event, a major canon event, something that happens in your partnership where it has a lot to do with taking it to the next level. So maybe you go to the next level with someone you recently started dating, you've been dating someone for a while, and then they officially ask you to be their girlfriend or be their boyfriend. You can go on your first trip with your partner around this time or in December, go to your first event with them, go to a wedding with them, doing something with your spouse or romantic partner that takes your relationship to the next level. And there's a huge milestone you experience with your partner with this full moon in Gemini. And for single people, you unexpectedly attract a partner around this time, unexpectedly. I feel like there's someone in your life that wants to make an offer towards you, someone you thought that was just a friend. Maybe you know them in a professional way, so you never really saw them like that. But there's an unexpected offer of love coming your way when it comes to this full moon in Gemini. And if you're single right now, there's an offer someone wants to make you in the romantic sphere of your life. Romantic partnerships are really amplified with this full moon, but also your business partnerships. So there is a big deal that you're signing around this full moon. There is an opportunity that comes your way for partnership. Like I was talking about with Leo, there's this chart alignment happening for them, but also you, Sagittarius, where there's new professional opportunities coming your way for sponsorships or brand deals or people wanting to work with you because of the product that you're selling, because of the brand that you have, because of your social media presence. So you've gone through this glow up, this rebirth, and then suddenly you are like a magnet for all of this new energy, new opportunities, because you're seeing things differently. You had a perspective shift, you had a time for rest and rejuvenation, and now you're really thriving in your partnerships, or seeing a lot of milestones happening in your business life and business partnerships because of your ability to communicate yourself to the world and take chances and take risks when it comes to trying new things professionally and partnering with people because of this courageous new energy that you've taken on recently. So speaking of business partnerships, we have solstice happening on the 21st. The sun goes into Capricorn, it goes into your 2nd house. So this means at the end of the year, you're ending the year with this energy of focusing on your resources, your money, your possessions. And I sense for a lot of you guys at the end of the year, you're doing like a clear out when it comes to your home and things that you have in your house. So clearing out your refrigerator, cleaning it, deep cleaning it, cleaning out your closet, giving a lot of stuff away, rearranging your home, rearranging just how things are in your home physically to welcome in new energy for the new year. I know there's like a whole niche about that where there's like feng shui and like energetic arrangements in your house. So through getting rid of stuff in your house or rearranging your possessions, you realize what you have and what you want to take with you energetically into the new year, what things you want to give away, and what's kind of necessary when it comes to things that you own and things that can be let go of or sold. And then, like we've been talking about, new work opportunities are going to continue to come your way with the sun going through your second house with Capricorn season. People want to work with you. You're taking that initiative you need to make more money in your career, and even starting a side hustle you've been wanting to start. You've been wanting to do new things professionally that bring you more money, more revenue. And you can expect those revenue streams to come into your life with Capricorn season. And I sense for a lot of you guys, based on your astrology, you're really serious about this new reality that you're ushering in, where you're making more money, having more stability in your life, and negating or letting go of what traditionally is said to be a way to make money, or making money in your own innovative ways. And like we're talking about, you're in this courageous, adventurous, spontaneous tempo, and applying that to your finances will lead to you making money that you didn't even know you could make, because you're trying new things. You're open to innovative ways of making money and having increase in your finances. Then the new moon happens on December 30th. Again, it's lighting up your second house. So you're ending the year in this space of stability, focusing on your stability for the future. And that's something you're entering 2025 with, is this sense of decisiveness, this sense of wanting to have more security for yourself, securing your future financially, having a stable base to work from, being someone who's in charge of their finances, in charge of where you're going. And I can even see a lot of you guys planning out 2025, like your whole financial plan next year on the new moon at the end of December, being like, okay, quarter one, we're doing this, quarter two, I'm making this much money, quarter three, we're going on vacation, quarter four, I'm going to be having this much in my bank account. You're experiencing this foresight when it comes to your money and creating stability for yourself and being decisive about the ways you want to make money, what you want to do in your career, and you feel optimistic, courageous, excited, and confident about your financial future with this new moon in Capricorn. And if you guys want to know more about what's happening for you in 2025, the 2025 predictions are up on Patreon now. The link is down below if you guys want to watch them. Now for you, Taurus, December is a month of transformation energetically, spiritually, and psychologically. You're going through a major glow up, and there are some things that you are letting go of in December and breaking off with the past. It's going to be a time where you're taking a lot of courage and bravery towards this new future you're creating for yourself, and releasing anything that doesn't align with this new future you want to create. And with the new moon on December 1st, you have this bolt of courage, this increase of energy towards transformation and transforming yourself from within. I predict for a lot of you guys, based on this astrology that you have, you're going through this emotional transformation, this psychological transformation that shifts your mentality. And we talked a little bit about that in the Mercury retrograde predictions I just posted. And this powerful energy in the new moon will be a catalyst for you towards something new you're starting, something new you want to begin in the future. You have this strong sense of foresight, and in order to accept new things and manifest new realities, you are letting something go. And this letting go process is aligned with this mentality shift that you're having, shift of your beliefs, your belief systems, and how you see the world around you. And you can definitely expect to not be the same after this new moon happens on December 1st. Now, something significant happening for you is that your chart ruler, Venus, is going into Aquarius. This means it's going into your 10th house. So this is a time where you want to display yourself to the world. You are going through changes internally and psychological shifts, and this changes the kind of energy you put out into the world, how you display yourself physically, how you approach social dynamic. And this energetic shift you're going through will transform your physical appearance as well. But with Venus going to your 10th house, this means that you have more harmonious energy at work. You have harmonious energy when it comes to the relationship you have with your superiors, your bosses, your managers, and you can expect more recognition in your professional sphere. Now, Venus in Aquarius brings positive energy into your work life. You receive more admiration at work, praise, recognition, and especially recognition from your superiors, from your bosses, managers, supervisors. This is a time where you are likely to gain accolades at work or have positive shifts at your job that benefit your career for the long term. This could also mean that more opportunities are coming your way in your professional sphere for advancement, for leveling up, to make more money, to make more of a bigger salary. And these opportunities that come your way are likely to come through an offer from someone else or a partnership professionally, and working together with other people to achieve common goals in your professional life will result in more financial income for you in the long run. And this also means in general you're just receiving a boost in popularity, a boost in recognition. You are socializing more at work in your professional sphere, you're networking, and those networking connections that you have already are paying off for you, where somebody that you know invites you to a big event, and that could lead to a really good career move for you. You meet someone important and they want to work with you, so that helps you level up your career. So be on the lookout for these opportunities to level up socially. And with Venus in Aquarius, you're feeling more experimental when it comes to starting new things professionally, putting yourself out there, taking risks. And once you take risks and be more experimental and have the courage to do so, you can see that it pays off for you in a big way. Since Venus does rule your sign, rules your first house for Taurus ascendants, you're especially putting yourself out there professionally, being on the forefront of certain things, being a leader at work, taking that initiative to connect with people or socialize and make those connections that benefit you in your work life and professional sphere. You can also expect to receive more attention or popularity on social media or at work or just in your public sphere. Your reputation gets a huge boost here with Venus in Aquarius. Now, the full moon on the 15th in Gemini lights up your second house. So you're on the other end of the spectrum here, where you've been going through this energetic transformation, psychologically, spiritually. And then with the full moon, it's more of a physical shift that goes on for you in your literal reality. There is a huge financial shift happening for you. And I sense for a lot of you guys, it is connected to a new financial opportunity coming your way. And especially coming your way by way of someone in your career offering you something, a social connection that ends up being like a business partnership or leading to a job for you or work. This full moon is making you realize all these financial opportunities that can come your way and financial avenues that you can exploit in a positive way and have this financial level up and increase overall in your life in the next several months and even in the next year or so. And especially all of that energy with Mercury retrograde happening in your 8th house, you're finally seeing the results of your manifestations with this full moon in Gemini. I predict for a lot of you guys, there's a major gain financially, a major opportunity coming your way that is bringing you stability, bringing you security, and a sense of longevity when it comes to your finances. This full moon in your 2nd house means that a lot of you guys are finalizing a financial transaction you've been working on. You've been working on a certain project or maybe a present for someone else, since it is around Christmas time, and you're finalizing whatever that is. I think a lot of you guys will be doing like a specific thing or making a specific creation or project that only you can make, or a gift that's really particular between you and someone else. And this full moon in Gemini is when you finalize that project, or this full moon in Gemini is when you finalize that project, put down the final payment for that thing, and you're able to see this thing that you've only imagined come to life in your reality with this full moon energy. And then winter solstice happens on the 21st. The sun goes into your 9th house and you feel optimistic towards the future. With this energy activating this certain part of your chart, you're able to see into your future more clearly, be decisive. And I sense for a lot of you guys, since Sag season is so transformative for you energetically, with Capricorn season coming up, you're able to make decisions for the future that are more decisive, that are more concrete. You can see your path more clearly. There was a bit of murkiness, especially with Mercury retrograde happening in your 8th and the sun going through your 8th, but now you're really ready to tread forward with courage and with bravery towards this new path and adventure you're starting in 2025. this is also a time of spontaneity for you, so you can randomly decide to travel, go on a short distance trip. You just want to get out of your usual environments, and you are in this glow up phase energetically. So with this glow up comes new things that you can do, new realities that are opening up for you, and you just feel like you can tackle the world, do new things. Being in this space to have major gains in your life and have everything align with your spiritual destiny. And this puts you in a really great mood with the new moon on the 30th. Again, it's in your 9th house, so you're connecting with God, you're connecting with your spirit guides, with your ancestors, with the deities that you pray to, and working with them to make the future that you want for yourself, manifest the future. You are realizing that you have these tools at your disposal, you have these spiritual forces that you can work with, and that can help you manifest your ideal reality. And honestly, there's no better place to start the new year with than a new moon in your 9th house. So you are very fortunate, Taurus, and a lot of exciting new things will be happening for you in 2025, and you're ready to clean the slate and start this new adventure once the new year begins. And speaking of the new year, if you guys want to know your 2025 prediction for your sign, that is up on Patreon now. Now for you, Virgo, Sagittarius season and December is a time where you're turning inward. You're working on yourself spiritually, working on your emotions. You feel more inclined to be more private. You're focused on your private life, your personal life, being more reclusive, and thinking about major events that have happened for you thus far this year and even years prior to this one. Since Mercury retrograde is in your 4th house, you're in this nostalgic energy, thinking about what has already happened. And so this puts you in a really good place, since this is how you're ending the year. You're able to let go of the past, recognize what has happened so far for you, integrate old memories, old energies in order to develop this new version of yourself that you're birthing for the new year. And with the new moon on December 1st, you are in this cozy space. You want to put your comfort first, put your mental health first, doing self-care, doing activities that benefit you energetically, spiritually, that ease your mind. So doing facial masks, taking baths, journaling. You're doing all those things that relate to making your inner self more balanced, harmonious, and fulfilled. And you're also spending time with your family. It is the holidays, so you want to connect with people in your family, your mom, doing activities that remind you of childhood. And through this era and moment of nostalgia, you're able to connect with your most authentic self and your inner part of who you are. Then the energy does become more favorable in your work life, Virgo, where Venus goes into Aquarius. It goes into your 6th house. So this means you're receiving admiration at work, recognition at work, opportunities through your job, and you could start having more hours at work, for example, putting more energy into work so you can get more money, and that is for some sort of goal that you have financially for the future, and you're putting all that effort in now with Venus in Aquarius, where it will pay off for you in the long term, and especially by the end of December. And Venus going through your 6th also magnifies this self-care theme for you, where you're putting more effort into your routine, your health, and your habits in order to create the best version of yourself, and doing those beauty routines, doing those beauty regimens, getting like beauty treatments done in order to feel like your best self. And for a lot of you guys, you can receive a certain opportunity at work that you've been wanting for a while, advancements, a level up, a promotion, opportunity in a business deal that works in your favor. So you can expect beneficial energy to be working for you in your work life with Venus going through your 6th. And it could also lead to more romance at work or receiving romantic attention at your job. Maybe you have a workplace romance happening in December, and that's something that brings you excitement or something you didn't expect, somebody coming into your job or coming into your work life, and it turns out to be a relationship later on down the line. The full moon in Gemini is going to be in your 10th house over your midheaven, and this is happening on the 15th. So around the middle of the month, you can expect some sort of major recognition in your career, paired with Venus going through your 6th right now. You have that trine energy, so you have really favorable things happening in your career life. Again, something you've been wanting to happen, something you've been manifesting, a new opportunity, recognition, accolades. And for a lot of you guys, I sense that it is recognition from the higher ups at your job. So someone that is above you, like a supervisor or manager, recognizes you out of all people or out of all the employees. Maybe you get an award for something, you get more attention from your boss, or favoritism that leads to like more hours, a better position, something along those lines. But you can expect a major catalyst event to happen in your work life and in your public sphere. And this major catalyst, this milestone, is something that thrusts you forward, something that is recognized by a lot of people. You can expect a boost in popularity, maybe something you post gets more attention than usual, or you get more attention at your job than usual, and this leads to more favorable activities and events happening in your work life as we head into 2025. And for a lot of you guys, since the beginning of the month is so private, you're in this 4th house energy. Around the time of the full moon, you're publishing something. You've been working on something in private that you've been hiding from people, and then you finally release it to the public. You post it for everyone to see. You have a project or presentation or a speech that you give at work or at school, and it's something that's taking you out of this private nesting cozy phase you've been in into this very public sphere around the time of the full moon. And then solstice happens on the 21st, and this means the sun's going into your 5th house for Capricorn season, so it is a more exciting energy for you, a social energy where you're connecting with people, you want to do things outside of your house. You could have been more of a recluse before in Sag season, and now you're like, I want to do this, I want to hang out here, you want to book this excursion, you feel very adventurous, and you want to try new things. And you could also be in the mood to try new things when it comes to romance or dating, where you're in your comfort zone before, or there's somebody that wants to hang out with you or wants to have a romantic connection with you and you weren't giving them a chance. But now with Capricorn season, you're more in the mood for romance, more in the mood for romantic connections and dating. And I predict for a lot of you guys, by the end of Capricorn season, that is something that you do. You go on a date, you have a romantic connection with someone, maybe that you met at work, that goes to the next level. Your spouse that you have now does something romantic for you. There's a major milestone or event that happens with you and your spouse. So they ask you to be their girlfriend, they make an offer of love, they give you a pretty big gift for Christmas or something like that, and your romantic life is in the forefront here as we end 2024. And other than romance, you're in this time of enjoyment, of doing things that you love, doing pleasurable things. You are realizing what you really value in life, what you really desire. And this is a really great frequency for you, Virgo, at the end of 2024 to manifest for 2025. And especially as we get to this new moon that's happening on the 30th, it is a time for you where you're setting intentions for the new year. Throughout this month in December, you've had a good perspective and clear vision of what's happened already, the past, being in that nostalgic vibe we were talking about. But now you're ready to manifest for the future. You're realizing what your desires are, what your true purpose is, what you really want to pursue as we head into the new year. And the new moon on the 30th will be really powerful energy for you to manifest this new reality for yourself. And also with this new moon, you can expect to receive more admiration from people, adoration, more popularity. I think a lot of you guys will see this increase in popularity by the end of December via your work life, your professional sphere, with your reputation online, and people just noticing you for your creative work, creative projects, and being like, I like Virgo, I like what they're doing, I support them. So you get more supporters, an audience, and people admiring you in a popularity sense. Now, if you want to know what's happening for you in 2025 based on your zodiac sign, I have the predictions up on Patreon now, the 2025 predictions. The link is down below so you guys can watch them. For you Capricorn, as we make our way through Sagittarius season in December, it is a time for you of internal healing and rejuvenation. You're taking time out for yourself, your well-being, and your mental health. It is a time of healing for you and letting go of the past. As we make our way into the new year, you Capricorn, out of all the signs, you're really ready to let something go energetically, spiritually, even literally, in order to welcome a new reality as we start the new year. And this is also a time for you where you're recognizing any harsh truths, any challenging aspects of your life that you've been kind of ignoring or repressing. With this 12th house transit for you, you're able to see clearly what needs to be let go of in your life, what's a toxic habit for you, a toxic idea or mentality. And like we talked about in the Mercury retrograde prediction video I posted a few days ago on my channel, this is a time where you're really contemplating your spiritual journey thus far and having this spiritual perspective shift when it comes to what your future is and what your past is and what you want to leave in the past. And with the new moon, you're going through this energetic rebirth that other people might not know about, other people don't see. It's something you're experiencing on an intangible level with your spiritual journey, privately, away from the world. And this is, in a literal sense, something you're doing where you want to be alone, you isolate yourself, you go on a solo trip, maybe you go on a solo weekend trip, or go on a journey by yourself just to clear your thoughts and align with your internal truth. And then Venus enters your second house on the 7th, Venus in Aquarius. This transit's going to bring you more financial opportunities, increase in your income, and you're going to be more experimental when it comes to your money. We talked a little bit about that in the Pluto and Aquarius video. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I'll link it down below. You can expect to be thinking about ways to invest your money in the future in 2025. Maybe you're already making your financial plan for next year and being decisive about how you want to spend your money, where you want it to go, and maybe the thing that you're letting go of, the past that you're leaving behind, has to do with some sort of spending habit, something you've been investing in that you no longer want to invest in, and you're rearranging your finances with Venus in Aquarius and being logical about being logical and shrewd about how you spend your money and where you invest it. And it's a great time to have Venus go through your second house since it is around the holidays. So this means that you could be getting really great gifts, luxurious gifts, something you didn't expect, really expensive gifts, maybe from your partner, spouse, from your family members, or you're just gifting yourself something you feel like you deserved and worked really hard for. And you are taking more chances with your money. You could be betting on something or investing your money in speculation activities and feeling a bit more experimental with Venus in Aquarius, especially in your 5th house, and Pluto is there as well. Now the full moon is in your 6th house, full moon in Gemini on the 15th, and this is a moment where you have a major breakthrough in your healing journey. This is the key theme for you in December is your health, your well-being, your healing journey, your spiritual journey, and there's a climactic moment that happens where you're able to push past some obstacle, finally break a habit that you've had for a while, finally let go of something or let go of a relationship, let go of something you've been consuming for a while. Now it's turning the page into a new, healthier chapter in your life, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And this is the completion of a cycle when it comes to this energy where you've been isolating yourself or going through rebirth, going through those challenging energetic shifts that only happen behind closed doors, and then you're able to finally integrate that and make a change in your concrete reality that relates to this inner journey that you've been going on and inner transformation that's been happening for you. This also means that you could be a little bit more stressed at work with the full moon energy, and there's something that demands your attention, something you have to take responsibility for, put more energy into, and it's connected to your professional life. This is also connected to your pets and the animals you take care of. So maybe there's an unexpected event or expense that happens with your pets that you have to take them to the vet or take them to get some sort of grooming unexpectedly, and there are demands and duties and responsibilities that come out of nowhere with this full moon that you have to handle. But after all of this healing you've been going through, you've reached a sense of calmness and problem solving when it comes to handling those issues. And then finally, one of the biggest events that happened this year for you is on the 21st, winter solstice, the sun goes into Capricorn. It goes into your 1st house. So this means that you feel energized, you feel reborn and confident. And after all of this inner transformation you've been going through, you're finally ready to display yourself to the world, have this major glow up, and really be in the spotlight here as you end the year. You feel revitalized and rejuvenated and ready to tackle on new activities, new adventures, and start a new chapter for yourself in 2025. And the new moon on the 30th of December will be a time where you are setting intentions for your goals for the new year. And more importantly, you are feeling emotionally refreshed and emotionally balanced when it comes to what you're able to do for the future, what's your life path, what's your journey. And I sense for a lot of you guys, based on your astrology, there's a whole new life path that you're going down and journey that you're going on, and this new moon is the climactic moment where you're able to have the confidence to pursue new things and let go of what's happened in the past already. And ultimately you feel this strong sense of excitement, gratitude, and enthusiasm for the new year ahead of you. Speaking of the new year, what's happening for you in 2025? The predictions for your sign are up on Patreon now, and I'll link them down below so you guys can watch them. Now for you Gemini, Sagittarius season is a time where you're focused on partnerships and how you appeal to the public. It's a social time for you where you're hanging out with friends, spending more time with your partner or spouse, and being in this space where you want to connect with new people socially. And this will be heightened for you on December 1st when we have the new moon in Sagittarius. It's in your 7th house, so there's some major milestone happening in the partnership that you're currently in. This milestone has to do with something you have with someone else. You are going on your first date with someone, having your first kiss with them, maybe going on your first trip with them somewhere. And if you're in a partnership right now where you're not official, it's likely that you do become official with this new moon and by the end of Sagittarius season. December is a significant time for you, Gemini, since it's your sister sign season, and it's a time where you are more aware of how your actions cause certain dynamics in your partnerships, how you want to reinstate boundaries with people, how does your behavior trigger a certain reaction from people, and you're focused on these social connections that you have in general and how you can alter your behavior, alter things that you say in order to get the reactions that you want from other people. For some of you guys, since Mercury retrograde is happening in your 7th house as well, this leads to feuds or debates and situations where you have to go back and forth with someone, you have to argue with someone. This could be legal as well, and you're in this space where you're mentally active, mentally sharp, and especially around the time of the new moon, you're ready to engage in a certain debate, you have your notes ready, your facts, and you're ready to go head to head with someone if it does come down to that. Now we can move on to Venus in Aquarius. Venus is going into your 9th house. This means that you'll be traveling in December or spending money towards travel. Maybe you're thinking about travel in the future and you're putting money away for that. This also means that you're doing more adventurous activities, fun things, going outside of your comfort zone, and spending money on activities that bring you new experiences. And like we just mentioned, this has to do with your partnership. So you're going outside the country with your partner for the first time, you're going on a trip with someone for the first time, you might be wanting to travel, but doing it with your love interest, with your partner, with your spouse. The Venus in Aquarius transit will also bring more invitations into your life, invitations to baby showers, to parties, social gatherings. It is the holidays, so you're going to certain social events that relate to the holidays coming up. You're going to parties or graduations, if that's happening in your family or social circle. All in all, Venus in Aquarius leads you to be more outward when it comes to your energy, where you spend your money, you want to have new experiences, do new things, and be more experimental with how you get outside of your comfort zone. Things come to a climax on December 15th with a full moon in your sign. It's in your 1st house for Gemini risings, and this full moon is a realization point for you when it comes to your behavior, your outward look towards your life, your physical appearance. You are having a major glow up, and it's on the outside, so you're having this physical glow up, you're getting your hair done in a certain way, makeup, you look better than you've ever had before, and you feel very confident about this new makeover you're undergoing around this time. You're realizing how all this effort, this care, this attention you've put into yourself is really paying off. And around this time, you could attract more attention than usual, have a boost in your popularity. People are taking more attention of you socially. And like we were talking about in the beginning, with all of that energy of the new moon and retrograde in your 7th house, you're aware of how your actions trigger certain reactions in your social dynamics. That theme is coming back to you. It's like a boomerang on the full moon, where you realize how you can do a certain strategy, a certain social strategy, how you can rearrange your physical appearance to attract the attention you want to attract. And you'll find that those efforts will pay off, that glow up energy is paying off, and you're attracting more favorable circumstances in your partnerships, social connections, and business relations, which is also a theme for you throughout December, and especially Sag season. You're getting into business partnerships. You are being offered contracts that are favorable for you for the future. If you're in industries where you rely on independent contracting deals, this is a time where you get more than usual, or you get fruitful offers from other people, and you are realizing that you're able to handle these interactions and deals and negotiate for yourself based on your own business acumen and knowledge that you have about negotiating. And I also predict for you guys around the full moon, you're expressing yourself boldly, you're doing something new. Venus is in your 9th house at this point, it's in Aquarius, so you feel like you want to be risk taking with something you haven't tried before, with a new aesthetic. You dyed your hair and you're ready to reveal it to people. You got a new hairstyle, new hair texture, and this is all going to be a part of this reveal that you have to the public that you want people to see, and you're likely going to get a good reaction from others based on this physical transformation you have. Now the energy shifts for you a bit once solstice happens on December 21st. The sun goes into Capricorn, going into your 8th house. So Capricorn season is going to be a time for you of transformation, psychologically and spiritually especially. I see for a lot of you guys, especially with the new moon on December 30th, it's also in your 8th house, you are moving forward with plans for the future that relate to your financial destiny and business partnerships that you're a part of. And with this new moon, you're serious about the future, serious about your financial future and how someone else can help you with that. So you're moving forward with your financial goals, but there is a person in your life, someone that will come into your life, a business partnership, more specifically for most of you guys, that will bring you more income and revenue as we head into 2025. And you are putting your money together with someone, you're investing in something with someone else, with your spouse, and this is going to be something that's going to be a huge project for you next year. And it's all about you transforming for the better. This 8th house transit you're about to go through at the end of the month, where you're able to push past certain barriers, psychologically, even emotionally, any thought patterns or internal beliefs that have kept you blocked from certain successes or achieving certain things, and you're changing your mentality towards money so that you can make more in the future. You're having this huge energetic breakthrough as we end the year. And 2024 for you, the ending of it is going to be a time of transforming yourself for the better and for the new year coming up. Speaking of new year, if you guys want to know your prediction for 2025, the 2025 predictions for your sign are up on Patreon now, and the link is down below if you guys want to watch them. For you, Libra, Sagittarius season lights up your 3rd house. So most of December is going to be a month where you are socializing. You're connecting with new people. You're putting your energy out there when it comes to making new friends, making new social connections. You're invited to parties, social gatherings, holiday parties, and you're in the mood to connect with people. And this is online as well. I see for a lot of you guys, you are posting more on social media. You're using social media as a tool for your business, for example. You're promoting yourself, promoting something that you're doing. And Mercury retrogrades in your 3rd house as well for most of December. So this is a month for you where you're really thinking about how you can use your mental strategies to achieve things, not forcing your way or doing things too emotionally, but how can you use mental strategy to achieve your goals, and use manipulation techniques, use techniques of persuasion to achieve what you want in terms of your goals for the future. And I see for a lot of you guys, with the new moon on December 1st, you're going outside of your comfort zone with something. And this has to do with work for a lot of you guys, your professional sphere. You want to try something new, try posting on social media where maybe you haven't done that before, you haven't made TikToks or haven't made Reels, but maybe that's something you want to incorporate into your professional life. And through taking a risk, through trying something new, you see an exciting reaction or a good, favorable result with the intention that you put out when you try this new thing and go outside your comfort zone to do so. We talked a little bit about this in the Mercury retrograde prediction, but a lot of you guys will be having a mentality shift in December, and it has to do with your mind shifting in a new direction when it comes to what is possible for you, what you can achieve, how you can initiate your own actions, initiate your own success in life without waiting around for it or waiting for someone else to get along or waiting for a certain amount of money. You're like, wait, I can do this because I have this in my brain, I have this knowledge, and you can apply that towards your future success. We'll talk about for you how Venus in Aquarius is going to impact you. Venus is going into your 5th house. So this means your romantic life becomes more active. You gain romantic offers coming your way. People want to go on dates with you. They want to ask you to be their girlfriend. They give you gifts in terms of your romantic connections. Overall, I can see you guys with Venus and Aquarius transit just being a magnet for more attention, more adoration, popularity. And I think that's something that will be increased for you in December, is people taking notice of you, having more social prowess, social recognition, people being like, hey, I like what they're doing, or I like your style. And this could be on social media as well, so that translates to having more engagement or having followers. Life just being more socially magnetic, and Venus in Aquarius will amplify that for you. Now with Venus in Aquarius, it'll also put this dynamic from your perspective where you want to be more creative and be experimental with your creativity. So like we were talking about earlier, you're in this risk-taking mood, trying new things, getting outside your comfort zone, and you'll be more excited to try new things creatively, trying a new technique with whatever your creative passion is, whether it be singing, dancing, maybe it's making content online and you're like, hey, I have this cool idea, it hasn't been done before, it's really unique, and you go out on a limb and you try it. And a lot of times when you take that risk creatively, people respond very strongly to it. Full moon in Gemini, December 15th, is in your 9th house, and this full moon is a realization moment for you about your possibilities when it comes to your future and what is possible for you. Talking about this mentality shift that you're having, and there's this climax that you experience with the full moon of realizing where you want your life to go, having an epiphany about what you want to do with your future, what's possible for you, and what you can manifest. For a lot of you guys, being really active with your manifestation techniques and abilities with this full moon, and since you're in this experimental phase and energy with all your transits going on, you try a new manifestation technique and it takes off for you very well. It could be with writing, it could be with water, doing something with fire, any manifestation technique. There's so many out there, and by trying a new thing that you haven't done before, you get different results that are more amplified and exciting for you. On this full moon, you're aligning with faith, aligning with your belief system, aligning with God, and you are manifesting through praying, through connecting with your deity that you pray to. And of course, we know that manifestation is something we do on our own, but there's help we can call on when it comes to our ancestors, our spirit guides, and you're not just on this journey alone, but you have this spirit team with you to help you manifest what you want. So I see a lot of you guys with this chart alignment, especially on the full moon. You are working with whoever you call your spirit team to manifest your most ideal reality. And I think a lot of you guys on this full moon will be letting go of some ideology that you used to have, some philosophy or belief, and you realize a certain belief or mentality held you back a bit, and you didn't even know was holding you back until this full moon energy illuminates for you your ideal consciousness shift, leveling up mentally, and then you let go of anything that was holding you back in the past and let go of past mentalities and beliefs. And then the sun shifts into your 4th house on the 21st with winter solstice, Capricorn season starting, and you'll be in this space where you're connecting with family, you are contemplating more on the past, you're in this cozy energy with this 4th house transit, and it differs a lot from most of the month. Most of December, you're probably out about socializing, doing new things, posting online, and then with Capricorn season, you want to go inward and focus on cultivating your private life and conserving your energy. And then the new moon on December 30th, you are ending the year in this nostalgic note where you're aware of the past, events that have happened to you, what's happened so far this year. You're gathering your memories that you made this year. Maybe you're making a scrapbook, you're making a slideshow, you're posting a photo dump of everything that happened in 2024, and you feel this acknowledgement towards your experiences and what you're doing in the future, and you are moving forward with your new goals in 2025, and you are letting go of anything that is a part of your old story in 2024 with this new moon in Capricorn. Now, if you guys want to know your prediction for 2025, the 2025 predictions for your sign are up on Patreon now, and the link is down below. Now for you Aquarius, Sagittarius season is a time of gains and wish fulfillment. In December, you can see your major goals coming to reality and achieving a major success or milestone in your career especially. Now the new moon on December 1st is a time that marks visible results of your success, visible achievement of what you've been manifesting so far. And December is a big month for you where you achieve a major goal that you've been wanting to manifest for a while. Also with this new moon, it is a social time for you. You can expect to be invited to social gatherings, parties, and even going outside of your comfort zone to do so. You could have not gone to a party this whole year or done anything social for a while, and then suddenly you go to this social event, you go to this gathering. You're going out on a limb here and taking that risk to socialize. You meet someone new that is instrumental with your career, your social networks, a friendship, or even a romantic connection. And for a lot of you guys, this new moon is a time where you are performing something, you're on display to the world, you've been working on a creative project and you're ready to publish it. And it is likely that you get more attention than usual in December, but especially around the new moon, when you post this new thing, you publish something, you have a performance, you have a speech, a presentation, there is this circumstance where all eyes are on you and you are displaying yourself to the world and being in this place of prominence socially. All this 11th house energy, your social media is highlighted here as well. So you're posting more on socials. Maybe you are taking social media more seriously, and maybe that's one of your goals for 2025. And you'll see that you'll get more attention on socials than usual, maybe more engagement, more likes, connecting with people through social media that can help your career. And you're really in this space of social networking with this new moon in Sagittarius and throughout December in general. Things get exciting for you with Venus going into Aquarius. It's going into your sign, your first house for Aquarius ascendants, and this is the time where you glow up. You start looking better, your skin gets clearer, you are listening to subliminals and they're really working out for you. You're changing your color palette with your clothes, changing your aesthetic, getting new hair texture, color, new makeup, and through this glow up you're able to attract a lot more attention. So attracting attention is a key theme for you in December. No matter what you are doing in your life or what stage you're at, you'll have people noticing you more, and it's likely because of this glow up, it's likely because of the creative thing that you're publishing or that you're doing socially or that you're posting. And with Venus being in Aquarius throughout this transit, you can find yourself being more experimental with your looks, taking that risk when it comes to trying a new hair color, doing a new hair texture you haven't done before. Maybe you learned something from a class recently or from YouTube videos of like how to upgrade your aesthetic or how to present yourself physically. So you're applying that and it's something that you haven't done before, but then by trying that new thing, you have a great reaction from people. It's like suddenly you get your hair color different and then people are like, wow, that's your color. You start wearing a certain color that you haven't worn before and everyone's like, that's the color for you, and getting a lot of admiration and attention for this physical glow up that you're going through. And this also means you're attracting more romantic attention. And I see in your chart for a lot of you guys, you're attracting attention from a new suitor, someone that you haven't known before, someone you haven't met. And it's connected to that new moon energy we were talking about, where you're taking the risk to socialize or go to new social events, new social spheres. And in these new social spheres, you catch the attention of someone that likes how you look, likes your aesthetic. They want to get to know you. So you can attract suitors as well with this energy and having your romantic life be amplified overall. Now, this exciting tempo continues for you with the full moon in Gemini on the 15th in your 5th house. And this full moon is a lot about your creativity and your desires, where you realize what your desires are for the future. We are at the end of the year here, and the new year is just a few weeks away. So this is the time with the full moon where you're realizing what you want to let go of in terms of desires you've already achieved, what you don't want to continue with, and the goals that you want to achieve next year for 2025. There's one word for you sticking out for this month. It has to do with risk. And this full moon is a climactic moment where you take the risk towards something, a big jump towards something you haven't done before. And for a lot of you guys, it is professional, where you're finally making that jump into doing a more creative career and going from a certain 9-to-5 or corporate career, and now you're doing something with your passion, with your hobby. And a lot of you guys are manifesting that for 2025, that your passion or hobby becomes your career, it becomes something you can monetize. And this last couple weeks of December, there is a hopeful new beginning with the creative project that you have, a hopeful new beginning with this new arena that you want to enter into that you haven't before. And you'll see that the risk that you take will really pay off for you as we head into the new year. This brings excitement to your love life as well. Venus is in your 1st house, and we already talked about how that impacts your love life. But the full moon in your 5th house is someone coming forward to you to make an offer, a love offer. For a lot of you guys, it is a new person. And if you have a spouse already or a partner, your partner is doing something special for you, something exciting. Maybe they're preparing a big gift for you for Christmas, or any other holiday. You're in this romantic energy where you want to give someone a chance that you weren't giving them before, go on a date where you've been asked and haven't gone. I see a lot of you guys being risk-taking with your creativity and just like your desires in general, but also risk-taking when it comes to trying new things in love, being open to love, or being open to a different type than you're used to. And I see a lot of you guys doing something fun or exciting at the end of the year, like going to a show, maybe you're going to a play that you've been really wanting to see, to the movies, going to a concert, you're traveling, maybe you're going out of town for a concert, and you're really in this moment of enjoyment, pleasure, and euphoria with the Gemini full moon. Now this energy completely shifts. You were on this big high note that climaxes on the 15th, but then on the 21st, winter solstice happens and the sun enters your 12th house. So with Capricorn season starting at the end of the month, you're in this space of being reclusive, focusing on your energy, focusing on rest, rejuvenation, and replenishment. I can sense for a lot of you guys it is a busy month. You're doing a lot of things. You're extending your social energy a lot. And then by the end of the month, your social battery is like depleted and you're ready to refresh yourself in order to manifest new things for the new year. So you're being conservative with your energy, not giving it out as much, drawing boundaries there. A lot of you guys might take a retreat, go somewhere that is isolated, you go on a solo trip, maybe you go to the spa for a whole day, you do activities that really replenish your mind, spirit, and body. And with the new moon on the 30th, I can sense for a lot of you guys, this is a time where you are manifesting new things for the future after acknowledging the past. You are drawing distinct boundaries, cutting cords, cutting ties with the past energetically, and especially cutting ties with anything you don't want to take into the new year with you. And you are being more conservative with your energy and private and manifesting what you want, but being really secretive about it, keeping it on the low, keeping your vision board private, keeping all those things secret. A lot of you guys will be spending more time with yourself around the new year and doing self-help activities, self-wellness, working on your mental health, journaling, being by yourself in order to replenish yourself and gain more energy to do what you want in the future. And since you are more by yourself in this energy and in this time period, you are connecting more with the divine, connecting with your intuition, connecting with your spirit team in order to use your intuition to manifest new things for the future. Now, speaking of the future, to know more about your prediction for 2025, the 2025 predictions for your sign are up on Patreon now. The link is down below so you guys can watch that. Now for you Cancer, Sagittarius season is a time where you're handling your duties, responsibilities, and burdens. You're putting in a lot of effort at work and in your professional life to achieve certain goals. And you'll see on December 1st with the new moon in Sagittarius in your 6th house that you do achieve a major goal or milestone in your professional sphere. And I do see a lot of you guys having success in your work front and achieving some sort of accolade, award, recognition socially and with your peers and coworkers that you've been working hard towards, putting in effort at work and seeing that your efforts paying off and your efforts are rewarded. We can also see for you guys that you are overcoming some certain obstacle through your efforts, through putting your energy in a certain place and being strategic about it. This is going to lead you to overcoming a blockage that you've experienced thus far this year. This could be through an enemy, something blocking you at work or legally, and something works in your favor decision-wise when it comes to having the results you want and having a blockage that needs to go your way or something that needs to go your favor in order to achieve this thing and outcome that you do desire. For a lot of you guys, this is related to your health life and health journey and reaching a milestone there, achieving a big goal with your health goals that you have. And it could deal with your weight, like you've lost a certain amount of weight this year and you finally achieved that around December. You have gone a certain amount of days without eating certain things or had a certain diet for a certain amount of weeks and you achieve a milestone there. And these personal goals relate to your health, well-being, your mental health, and your routine. And in general, that's the sense I get for you with this new moon in December, is working a lot towards your own agenda, your own personal achievement, whatever that looks like to you, with your health, your routine, waking up at a certain time every day, doing activities every single day, cleaning up, doing those little habits that contribute to your bigger picture of success on a regular basis. Venus goes into Aquarius on the 7th. Venus in Aquarius transit will be in your 8th house, and this is the time where you're receiving money through your business partnerships or working on negotiations with other people in your professional life. You're receiving money from your spouse, receiving gifts since it is the holidays, and you'll see a lot of fruitful dynamics and financial gains through other people with Venus in Aquarius. And this also shows that you're getting more intimate with your spouse, with your partner. You could be in a relationship and that relationship gets more serious over the month of December. You guys do something together that you haven't done before, like go on your first trip together, go on a certain date, do a certain activity you haven't done yet, and you get closer psychologically and emotionally with your partner. Now the full moon in Gemini on the 15th is lighting up your 12th house, and this is a time of isolation for you. You want to go within, be reclusive, listen to your inner thoughts, and this has a lot to do with your healing journey and your health journey, which is a highlight for you in December overall. So you have this climactic moment where you realize what needs to happen or change in your health journey, what needs to change in your spiritual journey and the spiritual activities that you do on a regular basis. I think a lot of you guys will decide with this full moon on a certain thing that you want to do, that you want to incorporate into your life, and then what you want to let go of in your life. So you want to move forward with doing yoga and certain physical practices, and then you want to let go of certain activities that aren't as active or don't contribute to your spiritual well-being. And this full moon for you is all about rest and rejuvenation and conserving your energy, being more selfless with your energy, drawing boundaries there. That is a theme for you throughout December, is boundary setting, holding your boundaries true to your authentic desires, holding it close to your chest. You're standing on these boundaries that you do create and holding yourself accountable when it comes to what you said you would do and following through later on. And it's also a spiritual full moon for you where you do certain activities that are connecting with invisible or intangible forces. So you're having prophetic dreams, you're doing automatic writing. Some of you guys have clairvoyance or clairaudience, and around this full moon you have a significant event or moment that is connected to one of your spiritual abilities, your psychic abilities. And through this psychic phenomenon experience that you have, you gain new information about your life, about your future, and especially as we head into 2025, you're able to move forward with this psychic awareness about what you're destined for and what you're headed to in life. And then the energy completely shifts for you on winter solstice. When the sun goes into Capricorn, it goes into your 7th house. So you get in this social phase, this social energy where you want to connect with people. You're more aware of how you're appealing to people. I sense for a lot of you guys, based on your chart transits, there's a lot of baggage you're letting go of with that full moon in Gemini and just in general throughout December. And then with Capricorn season, you're moving into this space where you're more relieved of certain baggage and have more space for new social connections to manifest, new partnerships, more business transactions coming your way when it comes to doing new contracts, having people offer you deals when it comes to contracts, maybe sponsorships or brand deals, and having more success in your life, especially if you're someone who's an independent contractor, and having fruitful contracts come your way and business transactions overall. And with Capricorn season, you're more aware and engrossed in your social standing, how you appeal to people socially, how do you negotiate with people, how do you network, how to use more social strategies to achieve what you want. And you'll see that is going to be a theme for you at the top of the year next year in 2025, is how your social connections help achieve your major goals. And with the new moon on December 30th, you're ending the year likely with a new partnership. And for a lot of you guys, I see it is a business partnership and something that increases your professional life in a beneficial way. After putting in effort, setting boundaries, letting go of baggage, you're able to welcome in new streams of income. And for a lot of you, it is through business partnerships. And also with this new moon, it's likely that you are getting social recognition, increase in popularity. There's a decision that happens in your favor that works for you and leads to an increase in your popularity. For another chunk of you guys, this connects back to your love life and what you have with your partner right now. It could get more serious at the end of the year. Someone proposes to you, you get engaged, maybe someone just gives you like a piece of jewelry or something symbolic of your partnership with that other person, and your partnership with your person goes to the next level with this new moon in Capricorn, and it gets more serious. So with all that being said, if you guys want to know what's happening for you in 2025, the 2025 predictions for your sign are up on Patreon, and the link is down below if you guys want to watch them. Now for your Scorpio, Sagittarius season is all about your finances. You're working on your financial goals, and there's some major financial milestone you reach with the new moon in Sagittarius in your second house on December 1st. You've been saving for something and you finally get to buy that thing you've been wanting to purchase. You have been working on improving your credit score, your savings, and you're able to make this goal a reality with this energy in your second house. Now also on the new moon, you can expect new opportunities to come your way to make more money financially, financial income coming your way. I think for a lot of you guys, you'll be in a scenario where something you've invested into is finally paying off. A revenue stream you opened up earlier this year is finally producing results, producing income. And for some of you guys, you are doing manifestation rituals that increase your prosperity, increase your income. You're doing manifestation techniques that will bring more money your way, creating a money pot, money bowl, doing scripting and things like that, and focusing a lot of your attention and energy on your financial security and stability for the future. And I think what a lot of you guys will be able to do with this new moon in Sag is be able to push past some sort of financial barrier you've been experiencing. There's been a blockage, maybe you've been in debt, and this is around the time where you are able to pay off some of that debt. You're making payments towards a certain thing that you bought already and you haven't paid it off yet, and you can kind of see the future a little bit better and clearly and more decisively with your money with this energy. Now what can also happen for you is that you're able to achieve something that you've been wanting to achieve financially, that you've set the goal for. A lot of you guys are in this space of attracting more prosperity, being in the frequency of abundance, and this frequency that you'll be in will attract more prosperity to you, not just financially, but also through opportunities, through relationships, through connections, through ideas that will bring you more prosperity for the future, and especially as we head into the new year. It also has to do with your current possessions as well. I think we talked about this in the Mercury retrograde predictions video for you. You are reorganizing your closet, your home, the things that you have. You're deciding, like, I have too much clothes, so you want to get rid of some, give some away. Maybe you're doing a yard sale or a clothing drive. Maybe you feel like your home is too cluttered, your room is cluttered, you want to declutter things, get rid of your possessions, and only take things with you that you really value and think that will bring more prosperity for you in the future, and letting go of any baggage literally that you do not want anymore. And this new moon in Sagittarius also comes with financial knowledge coming your way that can better your future when it comes to your income. Now with Venus in Aquarius, it's going to be in your 4th house. So with this transit, you have more harmonious connections with your family members, with your friends that you consider family. You're doing more activities at home, and you're spending a lot more of your money on home goods, on home appliances. You could be buying home appliances as a gift for someone for Christmas. Maybe you're receiving home goods sort of gifts, and you're putting all of this Venetian energy into creating a space for yourself at home that is like your sanctuary, that is a pleasant place for you to be in, for you to relax. And you might be in this mood of like nesting, being really cozy, not really wanting to go out socially, but putting your energy inward and focusing on your inner happiness and having sensorial pleasures at home. This is also where you get to spend more time with the female figures in your family. So your mom, your grandma, maybe you haven't seen your grandma in a while and you get to see her with Venus in Aquarius, and you have this fond connection with them throughout this transit. And then on the 15th, the full moon in Gemini is in your 8th house. So you're able to make the push towards transformation with this full moon. You're realizing what you want to transform in your life, what you want to let go of. Since you're a Scorpio, transformation is a huge theme in your life overall and in your personality. And with this 8th house transit happening for you at the end of the year, you're able to be really aware of like what you want to let go of in 2024 and then take with you into this new story you're writing for yourself in 2025. I predict for a lot of you guys there's some sort of information you uncover with this full moon, and it's information that pushes you into a new direction when it comes to your goals, where you want to go in life. It is related to your professional life, so you realize something about where you work or the people that you work with, and you're like, okay, that's information that's really key to what I want to manifest in the future in terms of going in a new direction or choosing a new role to be in. And it is also a time where you feel a lot more psychic, your psychic awareness is heightened, your clairvoyant abilities, clairaudience, and you're downloading information through those mediums as well. And through downloading information through your psychic stimuli, psychic abilities, you're able to more confidently manifest what you want to happen in 2024. Write down your goals, you get your journal, you script everything out, you start vision boarding, and you feel really clear about what you want to manifest and how that's really different from your current reality. And on the 21st, the sun goes into your third house with winter solstice, Capricorn season starting, and this is a really social time for you throughout Capricorn season, where you're connecting with new people, you're being really active on social media, you're posting yourself, posting your ideas, your opinions. There's a project you've been sitting on that has to do with the new moon in Sagittarius on the 1st, where it has to do with more income coming your way, financial revenue streams, those money making ideas. And then by the end of the month, you put that into action. So maybe you want to start a podcast, so you finally start that around the new moon at the end of the month. You want to start a blog or take social media more seriously, so you put more effort and take more courageous steps to manifest what you want when it comes to creating financial security for yourself in the future. You are going outside of your comfort zone, trying something new, taking that risk as we get into Capricorn season, and this risk has to do with your future, what you're gonna do in 2025 and the years beyond that. And this is a calculated risk, something strategic, and I sense for a lot of you guys it's something you've been wanting to do for a while, and then you take that courageous step to do it and make it a reality. You end the year on a really exciting note here with the new moon in Capricorn on the 30th. There is some sort of project you're publishing. I see for a lot of you guys it's a project you've been working on with other people. Maybe it's a business deal you've been a part of and you're finally publishing the final result. And through publishing this thing through media or on social media, you gain more attention, gain more financial revenue, or gain new opportunities. End the year in this social frequency, connecting with new people, being active on social media, and more importantly, you end the year with the knowledge of what your future looks like, and you feel very confident about what your year ahead and next year in 2025 will hold for you. And speaking of the new year, you guys can watch the 2025 predictions on Patreon. The link is down below. So Pisces, Sagittarius season is a month of gains for you when it comes to your professional life. You're focused on your career right now and throughout December. This is the time where you reach a major milestone professionally, and something you've been wanting to manifest in your career finally happens. And the new moon on December 1st is a time where you can see the concrete results of your efforts. There's a certain goal that you've been putting effort into, you've been strategizing to achieve something, and you finally see it manifest. And this new moon is also a powerful time energetically for you to manifest new things for the new year. You're seeing your future more clearly, the steps you want to take moving forward. And this first half of December is about this theme for you of the future, moving forward, achieving your future goals, your long-term goals, and assessing what exactly you want to do with your life moving forward as we head into 2025. We talked a little bit about that in the Mercury retrograde predictions video, since you're having Mercury retrograde in your 10th house as well. But this new moon amplifies a more positive note for you, optimistic note, seeing things in a forward movement and having strong foresight about what is possible for you in the future. And you're going to have a mindset shift or mentality shift about what you can achieve, and feeling like sky is the limit when it comes to your future goals, and especially your professional ones. And this transit that you're going through with your 10th house and midheaven involved, it puts you on display to the world, puts you in a point of recognition. So you can expect that to be a theme for you at some point in December, where people are paying attention to what you're publishing more, maybe online, in real life. You have a presentation or important business deal that you're working on, a project at work, and then you publish it and other people are admiring it. They're giving you praise and props for what you've done professionally. And that's a part of this milestone that you'll experience or achieve, is having a boost in your social recognition, boost in your popularity, and your sense of status in the world. Now, Venus in Aquarius, we'll talk about how that affects you starting December 7th. Venus is going into your 12th house, and this means that you're spending your money on things you didn't really expect to. So you have unexpected expenditures, you are spending money on anything that needs repairs, maybe something broke in your house, your car, your home, something went missing, so you have to replace it. So that's something you can kind of see in a more negative sense with Venus in Aquarius, is random expenditures or going outside of your budget to do certain things. In terms of romance, you are experiencing a private romance, secret romance, something you don't want to publicize just yet. Maybe before you go public with someone or announce your relationship to the world, you're kind of in this secretive space, private space with the person that you're talking to right now, or with someone that is your spouse or soon to be partner. And this also means you could have a secret admirer, maybe at work for a lot of you guys, where you didn't know someone had a crush on you and they come out of nowhere and express their feelings for you, or someone's admiring you through social media, someone that you don't know or have no knowledge of is admiring you from afar. This leads some of you guys to invest in travel as well. So you could be traveling in December at some point, and Venus in Aquarius will inspire you to take risks with your money when it comes to travel. So you're like, maybe I don't have the money right now, or I don't have what I want saved for this trip, but you're saving for the future, saving for travel that you want to do in 2025, and putting your money in and putting your money aside towards traveling and expanding your experiences through going out the country. And things come to a climax for you on December 15th with the full moon in Gemini. It's going to be in your 4th house. So this is a major moment where you let go of the past. This energetic cord cutting, cutting ties with what no longer is relevant for you. I think a lot of you guys are writing this whole new story for yourself as we head into the new year, into 2025, and you're letting go of your old story. So this full moon in Gemini is a symbolic moment for you where you're able to wash your hands of the past, let go of timelines that you know won't serve you in the future, and you're confidently taking a next step forward as we close the year off. It has to do with your home life, so how you are living right now, where you're living. You could be literally moving, going somewhere different. This could be kind of spontaneous with the full moon in Gemini. Do you want to change your environment somehow, and that's going to affect your work life, especially if you work from home or do most of your professional things from your house. So you're completely rearranging things. Maybe you're undergoing a renovation project right now, and that's going to be finished in December, and you're realizing where you came from energetically, spiritually, what you have achieved already, and you're ready to move forward with new things and let go of what you've already done, acknowledge it, accept it, and move on. And then things get exciting for you with Capricorn season. December 21st, winter solstice, the sun goes into your 11th house. So you're still riding this high of achieving milestones, achieving success, and this will only be amplified for you throughout Capricorn season. You do end the year on a high note. Now, specifically what's happening for you is some sort of major wish fulfillment being manifested. You've been wanting something to happen when it comes to the amount of money you make, certain opportunities you get, and then you finally get wind or concrete proof of opportunity coming your way. Your manifestations come true unexpectedly, and a lot of you guys will have unexpected financial gains with the onset of Capricorn season. And these professional gains that you receive have to do with your future. I see a lot of you guys being very strategic and budgeting your money for 2025, and that could be a theme for you in December, where you're having these goals, these plans, these visions, and not just thinking about them or vision boarding, but actually making a financial plan behind it. New moon in Capricorn on the 30th, you are making those vision boards, making those journal entries, scripting things out, and being very hands-on in your manifestation journey of what you want to happen for you in the next year. New moon also represents new social connections. You're going to an important social event at the end of the year, maybe a charity, a gala, and the social event that you go to is important for your future when it comes to networking connections that you make. People that you meet there can help you in your journey professionally, and you do find you have this increased or boost in popularity by the people that you meet or the people that you're surrounded around in December, and this boost in popularity will be a theme for you as we head into the new year. And overall, you can expect a major milestone in your goal achievement journey and your success journey, receiving a major opportunity by the end of the year that's really pushing you forward to the reality that you want to create for yourself. And speaking of the future, you guys can watch the 2025 predictions for your sign on Patreon now. The link is down below.